Being a gardener in southeastern Wisconsin can definitely be a bummer sometimes, but this year I've got a solution. Instead of only growing our indoor houseplants, we got a couple of raised garden beds that we built, which we'll be growing some outdoor perennials and annuals in during the winter months to keep us busy and keep those fun flower experiments growing. So in today's video, we're gonna be checking those out, giving you an update of the seeds that we're germinating in there and showing you the lights that we'll be growing them with as well. So let's get to it. Welcome to Expedition Homestead. My name is Ripley. What we do here on this channel is build your passion for growing through simple yet effective and affordable means of increasing your harvest and bringing more beauty to your gardens at home, whether that be outdoors or indoors in today's scenario. I am so excited for these raised garden beds because it's going to allow us to do something that we haven't done in the past. Besides growing in pots, and we've got some bigger planters here as well that we grow in, but these raised beds that we've got back here are going to allow us to do different things that we haven't done before, such as dahlia cuttings, growing tubers of different plants indoors, and prepping next year's flowers, growing them indoors as seedlings, getting them ready to go and transplant outdoors. All kinds of stuff will be grown in these beds and I'm very excited for it. So let's take a closer look and see what we have growing so far. So here are the two beds. They are made from McCourt super tubs. Pretty nice size. They fit perfectly within the shelving units that we have downstairs for all of our houseplants. We've got a Spider Farmer SF600, which is starting out our first set of seeds. For a while, I just kept on having these little oxalis plants sprout everywhere, but it looks like finally we have some seeds germinating. What we have on the far side is going to be Ligularia seeds. None of those, I don't think, have sprouted yet. But then we have some butterfly weed and lupine. So the lupine is a Russell hybrid. Mixed colors, I've grown those before. Butterfly weed, grown those before, but I've never started them indoors. So if we take a look though, I believe this right here, that looks like it is one of the butterfly weeds that is germinating. So hopefully we get a line of them here to come up soon. And we've also got one right here. That is definitely one of the lupines because I can tell by the seed there. That's a lupine. So we have germination. Successful germination down here is a good thing. You see, because it is so cold down here in the basement, I would say average temperatures range between 65 and 68 degrees, colder than preferred when starting seeds. I wasn't sure if they would germinate or if they would take a long time because typically flowers do take a long time to germinate anyways. So maybe a reason why our Ligularia hasn't germinated yet. Some of these seeds I'm sure will have problems germinating in this cold of temperatures. While I do start all of my vegetable seeds down here without any problem, flowers are going to be a little bit different and most of them do like those warmer temperatures before they're going to sprout. So I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on all of this stuff as we grow these new plants downstairs and new flowers throughout the rest of the fall and winter months. So we will learn all of these kind of things together. I'm not sure what will work and what won't work, but I am very glad that at least we do have a couple of seeds that have germinated already. And as far as we know, we're not having problems with anything yet, so that is good. Now this bed right now is completely empty. We don't have anything in it, but what I think I'm going to be doing with this is using this bed for the dahlia tubers. After we dry them out, we're going to divide them up a little bit and then grow the dahlia sprouts. So basically when they sprout up from the tuber, you can then divide those into separate plants as well via cutting. So that's probably what we're going to use this bed for. So very excited to try these new techniques here on a larger scale with those dahlias too. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a whole pile, a heap of seeds that I have to go through and see if I have some old seeds that I kept from previous properties and the plants that we were growing there, to see what else I could get growing down in on this other side of the bed, or the second bed where we're growing the flower seeds. I'm sure there's going to be some different varieties that I've got to pick up, but number one on my list though was the Ligularia, because I absolutely love that plant, but we don't have any of it. I couldn't find any of it at garage sales or plant sales this year either. Then I really wanted to get milkweed, because we are trying to grow as much of that as we can on the property. And lupine is also one of my other favorite flowers that we just don't have on this property yet. So I definitely want to add several of them in the different garden beds that we have outside. For anybody new and tuning in, not familiar with the garden, I'll just give you a quick overview. We do have lots of other indoor plants that we cover. Many of a varying range of topics when it comes to these plants during the winter months. So we do keep busy. Like I said in the intro, you know, it's just kind of a bummer not being able to be outside and growing, which is why we kind of have this spot down here for us to keep learning and growing and becoming more intuitive about the plants and the care. Just overall honing in on our skills as gardeners, no matter what time of the year. Winter is also a great time of the year to strategize, to plan, design, and build next year's garden. So we're gonna have videos on that topic as well. In complete honesty, we have so much that we have to film here in the garden. We have an endless supply of content. I am trying to get you as much as I can. Given the fact that we're a family of 5, we've got 3 little ones running around. I've got a full-time job as well. It is hard, but I promise you, we do as much as we can to provide value to you and the community of gardeners that is supporting us. So I want to let you all know before I go, you can become a member to directly support this channel and what we're doing as an organization and as a family. So check that out and join if you would like to do so. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you're all having a great gardening adventure so far. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.